Hey, what's up everyone, and welcome back to Smart Wallet Pro. Listen, we all want to be financially secure, right? But sometimes it feels like there's just not enough money left over at the end of the month to save, let alone invest. Well, today we're diving into how you can cut unnecessary spending and save big. We're talking practical tips you can start using today to free up more cash and achieve your financial goals. Let's get right into it. Before we get into the specific strategies, let's talk about why cutting unnecessary spending is so important. First off, it gives you control over your money. When you're constantly spending on things you don't need, it's like you're letting your money control you instead of the other way around. Cutting back puts you back in the driver's seat. Second, it helps you build a safety net. Having extra cash on hand means you're prepared for unexpected expenses, like a car repair or a medical bill. And trust me, those unexpected expenses always come up. Third, cutting unnecessary spending allows you to save for the things that truly matter to you. Whether it's a down payment on a house, early retirement, or just peace of mind, having more money saved up gives you options and freedom. You can't fix what you don't track. This is a fundamental principle when it comes to managing your finances. If you don't know where your money is going, how can you make informed decisions about your spending habits? It's like trying to navigate a maze blindfolded. You need to have a clear view of your financial landscape to make any meaningful changes. The first step to cutting unnecessary spending is to understand where your money is actually going. This might sound simple, but it can be quite revealing. Many people are shocked when they see the breakdown of their expenses. Little purchases here and there can add up to significant amounts over time. By tracking your spending, you can identify patterns in areas where you might be overspending. Now, there are a few ways to do this. You can choose a method that fits your lifestyle and preferences. Some people prefer digital tools, while others like the tactile experience of writing things down. The important thing is to find a system that you will stick with. You can use a budgeting app, like Mint or Personal Capital, which will automatically categorize your transactions for you. These apps can be incredibly convenient because they sync with your bank accounts and credit cards, providing real-time updates on your spending. They also offer visualizations like charts and graphs, which can help you see trends and make sense of your financial data at a glance. Or, if you're more old school, you can simply track your spending manually using a spreadsheet or a notebook. This method can be just as effective, especially if you enjoy the process of writing things down. It can also give you a deeper connection to your finances as you manually enter each transaction and see the numbers add up. Personally, I use a combination of both. I find that using an app helps me keep track of my spending on the go, while writing things down in a notebook allows me to reflect on my expenses more thoughtfully. This hybrid approach gives me the best of both worlds. I like to see my spending visualized in an app, but I also find it helpful to write down my expenses by hand. This dual method helps reinforce my awareness of my spending habits and keeps me accountable. Plus, there's something satisfying about physically writing down each expense and seeing the pages fill up. It makes it feel more real, you know? When you write something down, it becomes tangible. You can't ignore it or forget about it as easily. This can be a powerful motivator to stay on top of your finances and make better spending decisions. Whichever method you choose, the key is to be consistent. Consistency is crucial because it allows you to see patterns over time. If you only track your spending sporadically, you won't get an accurate picture of your habits. Make it a daily or weekly routine to review your expenses and update your records. Track your spending for at least a month, or even better, 3 months, to get a clear picture of your spending habits. This longer period will help you account for any irregular expenses and give you a more comprehensive view of your financial behavior. You'll be able to see where you can cut back and where you might need to allocate more funds. You might be surprised by what you find. Many people discover hidden expenses or realize they're spending more in certain areas than they thought. This awareness is the first step towards making positive changes in your financial life. So, start tracking your spending today and take control of your finances. Chapter 3. Now that you have a good understanding of where your money is going, it's time to create a budget. This is a crucial step in taking control of your finances and ensuring that your money is working for you, not the other way around. A well-crafted budget can help you achieve your financial goals, reduce stress, and provide a clear roadmap for your financial future. And no, I'm not talking about a restrictive budget that makes you feel deprived. Instead, Think of it as a spending plan that allows you to make intentional choices about where your money goes. It's about finding a balance between enjoying your life now and planning for the future. I'm talking about a realistic budget that aligns with your values and goals. This means taking the time to reflect on what truly matters to you and your family. Are you saving for a down payment on a house, planning a dream vacation, or maybe you want to pay off your student loans faster? Whatever your goals, your budget should reflect them. Start by listing out your essential expenses like housing, transportation, food, and utilities. These are the non-negotiables that you need to cover each month. Be thorough and realistic about these costs, as underestimating them can throw off your entire budget. Then, factor in your financial goals like saving for retirement or paying off debt. These goals are important for your long-term financial health and should be prioritized in your budget. Consider setting up automatic transfers to your savings or investment accounts to make this process easier. Whatever's left over is what you have to allocate to discretionary spending like entertainment, dining out, and shopping. This is where you can have some fun and enjoy the fruits of your labor, but it's important to keep these expenses in check to avoid overspending. The key here is to be honest with yourself about your spending habits and to prioritize what's truly important to you. If you find that you're consistently overspending in certain areas, it might be time to reassess your priorities and make some adjustments. If you're someone who loves to travel, for example, then build that into your budget. Allocate a portion of your discretionary spending to a travel fund so you can enjoy your trips without feeling guilty or stressed about the cost. The goal is to create a budget that you can actually stick to, so make it work for you. Remember, a budget is a living document that can and should be adjusted as your circumstances and goals change. Regularly review and update your budget to ensure it continues to meet your needs and helps you stay on track. With a little effort and consistency, you'll find that budgeting can be a powerful tool for achieving financial peace and freedom. Chapter 4. This one might sound a little old-fashioned, but trust me, it works. Using cash instead of credit cards can be a game changer when it comes to curbing unnecessary spending. There's something about physically handing over cash that makes you think twice about a purchase. Plus, when you use cash, you're limited to spending only the money you have on hand. This can help you avoid overspending and racking up credit card debt. Now, I'm not saying you have to use cash for everything, but try using it for discretionary spending categories like eating out or entertainment. Give it a try for a month and see how it impacts your spending habits. Chapter 5. Alright, now let's talk about some specific ways to find cheaper alternatives for everyday expenses. In today's world, it's easy to get caught up in the cycle of spending more than necessary. But with a few mindful changes, you can significantly cut down on your expenses and still enjoy life to the fullest. One of the easiest ways to save money is to cook at home more often instead of eating out. Not only does this save you money, but it also allows you to experiment with new recipes and improve your cooking skills. Imagine the satisfaction of creating a delicious meal from scratch and sharing it with your loved ones. Seriously, those restaurant meals add up. A single meal out can cost as much as a week's worth of groceries. By cutting down on dining out, you can save hundreds if not thousands of dollars each year. Plus, cooking at home is usually healthier and you can control the ingredients. You know exactly what goes into your meals, which means you can avoid unnecessary additives and preservatives. This not only benefits your wallet, but also your health in the long run. Another area where you can save is on entertainment. We often think we need to spend a lot of money to have fun, but that's not true. There are plenty of low-cost or even free activities that can be just as enjoyable. Instead of going to the movies every weekend, try having a movie night at home. You can make popcorn, snuggle up with blankets, and watch your favorite films without the high ticket prices and expensive snacks. Or, instead of going to expensive concerts, check out local bands or open mic nights. These events often have a more intimate atmosphere and can be a great way to discover new talent while supporting your local community. And when it comes to shopping, try to be more mindful of your purchases. It's easy to get tempted by sales and new products, but ask yourself if you really need them. Do you really need that new outfit or gadget? Sometimes we buy things on impulse and later realize we didn't need them at all. Taking a moment to think before making a purchase can help you avoid unnecessary expenses. Or can you wait for it to go on sale or find a gently used version? Shopping during sales or at thrift stores can save you a significant amount of money. Plus, buying secondhand is more sustainable and better for the environment. Remember, every dollar you save is a dollar you can put towards your financial goals. Whether it's saving for a vacation, paying off debt, or building an emergency fund, those small savings add up over time. By being mindful of your spending and making intentional choices, you can achieve your financial goals and live a more fulfilling life. So there you have it, guys. Those are my top tips for cutting unnecessary spending and saving big. Remember, it's not about depriving yourself, it's about being mindful of your spending and making choices that align with your financial goals. Even small changes can make a big difference over time. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more tips on managing your finances. See you next time on Smart Wallet Pro.